Hello and welcome to the show World Tour. I'll be your host Kim, and today we have something truly interesting for you viewers. I'm sitting here with four people that came all the way from India to teach us a thing or two. We have the pacifist Gandhi, Mukesh Ambani Ramnath Kovind, the businessman, and Brahma, the creator of the world. In today's program, we're going to focus on India, and our guests here are going to talk about different subjects to teach you, the viewers, some facts about India. To start off our show, we have Ramnath Kovind here, and he's going to talk about Delhi, the capital of India. Ram, who is the current president in India, left from a really important meeting just to talk with us today.
Delhi is the current capital of India and also one of India's biggest cities. Around 19 million people live in Delhi today, which makes it one of the biggest cities in the world. Delhi covers an area of 1500 square kilometers, and therefore the people in Delhi live really close together. Delhi is also one of India's richest cities, with a wealth of around $450 billion. 18 billionaires and 25,000 millionaires live in Delhi today. Delhi is a really old city and has been around for over 1,000 years. The city have been capital for a lot of different nations and empires over the years, and it's been rebuilt and occupied several times. Today, Delhi is their own state, with a high court and their own council of ministers and chief minister. The area of Delhi started being inhabited around the 6th century before Christ. Some people say that Delhi used to be the city of the Pandavas, and the Pandavas was the five sons of Pandu, which used to be the king of the city Hastinapur, and according to legends, he's a great warrior. Before 1192, Delhi has been conquered and reconquered several times, and some of the most powerful people in Asia fought against each other to win the city. But 1192, also, an Afghan named Muhammad Ghori conquered the northern India and created the Delhi Sultanate, and that is the first time the word Delhi was mentioned. New Delhi was created when the British Empire sieged Delhi in the 1850s, and though the name New Delhi wasn't given to the city until 1927. After the country became independent in the 1947s, Delhi was officially the capital. In 2016, the economy in Delhi estimated to be between $167 billion to $370 billion, which makes it the most productive area in India. 32% of India's whole workforce lives in Delhi, and 1.46% of the population is unemployed in Delhi, which is the lowest rates in the entire country. Common jobs in Delhi is working with information technology, telecommunications, banking, hotels, and tourism.
I just realized that I didn't know one thing about Delhi, and so this is really helpful for me as well. We thank you, India's president, for the article about India's capital, and now we're going to move on to India's nature and Mukesh Ambani, the richest man in India.
Hi and welcome. I'm very pleased that you wanted to join us today, and so are my excellent partners. On today's show, I'm going to speak about the exotic nature of India. So I hope that you prepare yourself for facts you may didn't know about the nature of India. As you may know, India as a country is known for many different things, such as the religion, the extraordinary culture, the history. But the country is also home to various kinds of animals, mountains, deserts, tropical and temperature forests. In fact, the country holds about to 8% of the world's mammal population, 12% of all the birds, and 11% of all the fishes, which is really impressive if you ask me. However, due to the increase of the Indian population, it's becoming a threat to the wild animals, pushing them and the nature further and further away. To solve this complication, the nature wildlife expanded the parks and the reserves. This was also a way to decrease the illegal hunting and poaching. As I'm speaking right now, there are totally 87 national parks, 13 BU reserves, and 400 wildlife sanctuaries throughout the country. The nature, the exotic animals, and the large amount of creatures are something that puts India on the world map, bringing the country a lot of tourist expeditions, which is a huge benefit for the Indian economy. However, the animals like the Asian elephant, the Bengal tiger, and the Asian lion isn't just something that brings money and tourists. It's also something that means a lot for the Indian culture and the religion of the country. Project Tiger is one of India's many rescue projects, and it's, according to the website Go Away, the most successful one, rescuing and protecting thousands of Bengal tigers, which is illegally getting hunted down by poachers. The reason behind the illegal huntings is due to the expensive and exotic fur on the animal, giving the illegal hunters a lot of money on the black market. This is obviously something illegal, and not only can you be sued on a huge amount of money by the Indian government, but also in some cases sentenced to life in prison. Behind the project, besides Project Tiger, there is another rescue foundation under the name Project Elephant, established in 1992. Project Elephant may not be as big as Project Tiger, but it's just as equal. When you as a country have a huge manner of animals, you got to have a safe place to keep them and protect them. And that's where the Kanzaran National Park comes to picture. The Kanzara National Park was developed 100 years ago, making it one of the oldest nature parks in the country. Fun fact, the Kazana National Park is actually home to two-thirds of the world's great horned rhino horns population. It's also a place where you can, as a tourist, find rare plants and flowers.
Whoa, that's really interesting. Thanks, Mukesh, for those amazing facts about India's nature. Now, we're going to move on and talk about religion. And for that, we have Brahma, who is the creator of Hinduism. India has a big assortment of religions that many people chooses from. But the current biggest religion is Hinduism, followed by Islam. The religion that I created, Hinduism, has dominated the chart of religions with 79.8% of the religious people practicing it. In the meantime, Islam has 14.2% practicing it. But what are the other religions that are being practiced? The other forms are Christianity, Sikhism, Buddhism, and Jainism. There are also those called pagan religions that are being practiced by some of the population. I'll be focusing on telling you guys and girls the most ancient religion of these all, and that is my religion, Hinduism. There are currently 1 billion adherents for the religion, which makes it the third largest religion on the planet. The beliefs of Hinduism consist of beings created by one supreme being named Brahman, and that is me. I was later in my life split into multiple gods and deities that the Hindus pray to. These gods created a realm of their own that people can come to when they die. But to come to this realm called Nirvana, a human must undergo the so-called karma cycle. The karma system is based on how well you do in all of your lives. That's right. We Indians believe that you can be reincarnated after death, and depending on how nice of a person you were in your previous life, you can become a millionaire, or if you're evil, even a snail. And when the karma you have accumulated to a high amount of positivity, you'll be able to reach the godly realm of Nirvana. The holidays that we Indians celebrate are Holia, Diwali, and Mahashivatri. Thanks a lot, Brahman, for your article about religion. To finish up, we have a surprise for the viewers. We have Gandhi himself to talk about India's culture. Welcome, Gandhi.
Thank you. India is one of the most ethnically diverse countries in the world. This diversity is a result of the mixing of many people who have lived in the area since ancient times. These different ethnic groups have come together to be known as Indians. The national languages of India are Hindi and English, but many other languages are also spoken. English is often used for communication between people who speak different native languages. The other languages are Bengali, Gujarati, Kashmiri, Marathi, Punjabi, Sindhi, and Urdu. All these languages developed from an ancient language called Sanskrit. A quarter of all Indians speak languages that developed from another ancient language called Dravidian. These are Kannada, Malayalam, Tamil, and Telugu. About 3/4. The Indian diet is simple, but it varies from region to region. Most diets depend on rice or bread. In addition, there is usually a legume puree, a few vegetables, and perhaps a small amount of yogurt. Chilies and spices are often added, but it is rare for Indians to eat meat. But fish, milk, fruits, and vegetables are widely consumed. The country's traditional music, dance, and drama have roots that go back nearly 2,000 years. Indian literature covers many topics, particularly religion and philosophy. India is probably best known for its architectural masterpieces, which date back from many different ages. The Taj Mahal in the city of Agra is often considered to be one of the most beautiful buildings in the world. It was built in the 1600s by a Mughal emperor as a tomb for his wife.
That's all we have for today. We thank our guests for their attendance today. See you tomorrow, New York. That's all we have for today, folks. We thank our guests for their attendance today. See you tomorrow, New York.